And what we have here is a blank text box that we've labeled hit text, and because it is a dynamic text box, what happens is that as something occurs, we can make an action happen. The action that we're looking to create is that when the hydrogen movie clip is animated and moving, when it bounces into the hydroxide molecule, it's going to flash a message that says water. So, as the two meet and we actually have the water molecule, which is the two hydrogens and the oxygen, then there we go, it says water. So, how do we do that? Well, we've created our text box, and we've called it hit text. The next step is to click on our hydrogen movie clip. So I click on this, and I'm going to shut my properties and open up my actions window, and we're going to put some actions actually on the hydrogen molecule itself. And let me pull up that action script. Here we go. And this is the biggest piece of code that we're going to work with in this example. And what it says is that when this movie clip begins to play, meaning the animation of this molecule bouncing around that we set up using motion tweens, when that occurs, if this hydrogen movie clip hit test, which means it hits this hydroxide molecule. So the key is that this piece hit test, and we're saying if the hydrogen hits the hydroxide, then what we're going to do is we're going to fill the dynamic text box called hit text with the word water. And if they're not touching, then the hit text is not going to say anything. So I know it's a little complicated. It needs to be written out exactly like this. This refers to the hydrogen movie clip. This says the parent of the hydrogen movie clip, which is the main stage, and the hydroxide, which is where the hydroxide is sitting. So what we're saying is as we enter into the frame, if the hydrogen movie, which is located right here because we're on the hydrogen movie, hits the hydroxide, which is located sort of on the stage, and this is how we locate it by saying this parent, then we post this up. Great, so let's try this movie out. We've added this this hit test action, and it's going to print out the key, the word water, when the two collide. Now the key is when you add an action like this, we have to go up to File and hit Publish, and that renders out all of those actions. Now when we go into Test Movie, it should work. Let's give it a look. There it goes. And so if I click Stop, right as the two are colliding, note that we get the word water. So if I hit Start. Otherwise, the word only shows up while the two are actually in collision or overlapping. Great. So the point of this little game is to try to get the two hydrogens right on top of the oxygen. Click Stop, and there you go. You get water. H2O. Click Start, and you can start again. Click Stop. Now there's one last little thing that we should fix. I'm going to hit Close up here at the top. Note that I'll hit Test Movie one more time. When you jump in there, it just starts. So what we want to do is have it not start automatically, but rather the user has to click start at the very beginning. And so I'm going to click close. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more layer right up at the top, right on top of the text. And I'm going to call this one actions. I'm going to click on that frame. And in the actions frame, I'm going to say hydrogen stop. And what that says in that very first frame is don't start playing this movie clip, which has all of the tweens that that we've seen. I'm going to shut this now. Hydrogen stop. So please don't start playing this until someone clicks the start button. One more time, I'm going to click save and publish and test the movie. Now we note that our hydrogen molecule is up here, and when I click start, there we go, water, and when I click stop, there we go. Good. So when I close this, now the one last step, and the key is for distributing on the web, you need to go to File and Publish. Now when you do that, let's go into our folder. We'll take a look. Here's our Flash document. When you click Publish, you get what is called a Flash movie, and that's a .swf, a SWF. And the SWF is what you need to actually publish onto the web. By default, Flash also creates an HTML document that has written within it how to embed that SWF object. We'll talk a little more in a subsequent tutorial about how to embed these in web pages. But after you're done creating your interactive, be sure to go to File, Publish. It's a critical piece. Then to take your nice new game and to put it up on the web. So I think that's it for this quick water game tutorial, and thanks.